Let me ask you a question. What does it take to be truly free? Someone once said, "You will know the truth, and the truth will make you free." And that same person then stated that in order to find it, we must constantly ask, intensely seek, and persistently knock. The truth, therefore, is a crucial component to obtaining freedom, and it takes a lot of work to find it. Most people in our society, however, have no understanding of the kind of dedication and time required to find the truth, because it has nothing to do with turning on a television, reading a book, going to church, or doing a quick Google search in our present world so accustomed to sound bites and instant gratification. Finding the truth is a very time-consuming and laborious task. But why is the truth so difficult to find? Dr. Scott McQuate has an answer to that question that I think you'll be interested in hearing. After thousands of hours of research for more than a decade into the most ancient of texts, Dr. McQuate knows firsthand that the reason the truth necessary for your freedom is so difficult to find is because it has been intentionally hidden from humanity for thousands of years and is absolutely unobtainable inside of any traditional scientific or religious box. If you realize that something is increasingly wrong in the world today and you are ready to step outside of the box and into the safety of the truth, then you will want to be a member of Dr. McQuate's Inner Circle, a private learning network created specifically for that purpose. If you are one of the few that is awake at this time in history, then you may also want to be aware that there has been a stranglehold on ancient truth necessary for freedom by the elite who govern the world, and you'll be happy to know that time is coming to a close. Are you tired of the widely accepted doublespeak and watered-down rhetoric that passes as truth from religious leaders, television documentarians, scientists, scholars, and so-called experts regarding popular but misunderstood topics like the real origins of the human species, why there is such a struggle between the sexes among humans, the Great Pyramid, who built it, and what is its purpose, religion? How there can be so many when they all claim exclusivity to the truth, the Holy Grail, what it is, and where. The rapture and the mystery surrounding this mysterious event. The Garden in Eden and what actually happened there. Genetics, what they really are and why they are so enigmatic. The mystery of UFOs and orbs, why so many are seen yet so little is known about them. The ancient Anunnaki, why they are so popular in recent days. The mystery of the Tetragrammaton, YHWH, and why a god would hide behind 4 letters. The elusive Planet X, or Nibiru, and its legitimacy. Prophecy of the last days. What's true, what's not, and much more. Do you sincerely desire to take your learning to the next level to discover the truth about these and other all-important issues? Are you ready for viable and honest answers that are based on years of in-depth research? Many individuals are drawn to understand the deeper truth at this time in history. If you are one of them, and if you have a desire to learn the deeper truths, if you know there is more than what you've been taught, and if you realize the scientific and religious communities have failed to provide truthful answers, then please keep watching. Dr. Scott McQuate is an author, researcher, and lecturer, and has been the featured guest on dozens of radio shows around the world. He has a very special message that he would like to deliver to you today, which will be available only to a limited number of students. This opportunity will allow you to take your knowledge of ancient secrets and rare, deeply spiritual knowledge to a whole new level and finally obtain the answers to your questions. Since beginning his quest more than a decade ago to uncover the deep secrets of the ages and acquire answers to the questions that scientists, university professors, theologians, and other scholars could never answer, Dr. McQuate now teaches his students that beyond all doubt, all of the answers to even the deepest questions humanity has raised are hidden within the pages of the ancient texts. When these ancient texts, including the Bible, were translated, however, the answers were intentionally hidden underneath the English, Hebrew, Aramaic, Greek, and Arabic languages, going back only to those languages, the languages with which they had been written, which is what all theologians, professors, and scholars do, will almost always lead to confusion, schisms, and unanswered questions, which is where humanity finds itself today. These ancient texts, especially the Bible, were intentionally translated in such a way as to frustrate your attempts to find the truth in the hopes that you would give up on your search, settling instead for the doctrines and various traditional answers that have been manufactured to control you in order to keep you in the dark. But Dr. McQuate's research sheds light on many of these ancient mysteries, allowing you to understand what's been hidden like never before in history. You can now have real answers to the toughest questions that historians, biblical scholars, archaeologists, scientists, and others have never been able to answer truthfully. Answers that put an end to the lies of religious rhetoric, scholarly doublespeak, and journalistic jargon are now yours for the taking. You now have the opportunity to be a part of a special group of people who have taken their knowledge to a whole new level. For a limited number of people only, and this is not some scarcity tactic, there is simply a limit to the number of students Dr. McQuate can handle at any one time. Dr. McQuate is willing to share with you the mind-boggling information that he's quietly been uncovering for many years, which as a fact cannot be found on any website, blog, or forum, is not available in any church, synagogue, seminary, or library, and cannot be obtained from the Discovery Channel, History Channel, National Geographic Channel, or any other television programming. This is information that will change your life and put you on a course that can only be called a truth seeker's dream. For a limited time, you can join Dr. McQuate's Inner Circle and gain insights from these and other of his highly informative and extremely interesting teachings, such as name changes in the Bible and the sacred spiral of the Ark, the real purpose of name changes in the Bible, what the Ark of the Covenant really was, what the tablets of law really were, and where they are currently hidden, the cinders of Ella and other tales of the fairies, the true meaning of the fairy tale Cinderella and how it relates to the secret, hidden, untold story of Genesis chapter 2, Laius the Holy Grail and the letters YHWH, why members of secret societies use aliases, how it relates to the Holy Grail, what the Holy Grail is, and where it can be found, and what the letters YHWH are hiding. The meaning of the all-important prophecy of the fig tree revealed. The deeply hidden secret allegorical message that finally answers the questions about UFOs and orbs, an epic, soon-to-become global event that has been hidden from you, your very own DNA, and much more, just to name a few. Immediately upon joining Dr. McQuate's Inner Circle, you will also receive the following bonus resources, and even if you choose to cancel, you can still keep the bonuses as Dr. McQuate's gift to you to help you in your research. These prices are extremely low and simply allow Dr. McQuate to continue providing only the best content to all members. Membership actually costs less than a cup of coffee a day. Your first bonus is a Sumerian lexicon. This is an incredible 159-page resource and is invaluable when uncovering the ancient secrets that have been hidden. When you learn the secrets to using the Sumerian language to find answers, which Dr. McQuate will teach you, you'll be armed with knowledge that literally baffles even the experts. Your second bonus is an ancient ebooks collection. This is an excellent resource for anyone wanting to learn more about ancient texts and includes over 4,000 pages comprised of the following: the Apocrypha, the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Dead Sea Scrolls Uncovered, the complete exhibit of the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Quran, the Book of Mormon, the Egyptian Book of the Dead, and more. And did you know that the Egyptian Book of the Dead is where the Ten Commandments were derived, nearly word for word? And last but certainly not least, a membership to Dr. McQuate's private Inner Circle, where you'll find a wealth of information. The Inner Circle provides an extremely unique environment where you can interact with Dr. Scott McQuate directly, learn from his teaching, watch scores of incredibly informative videos, join forums and groups to interact with other like-minded members, and listen to his radio programs as he shares the deeper truths that have been hidden for thousands of years. As a member of the Inner Circle, you will get legitimate, viable answers to the enthralling, deeply important, and spiritually relevant questions that virtually no one on the planet, including pastors, scholars, or even Freemasons, know, such as what the Holy Grail is and where it is, what UFOs and orbs really are, what their shapes mean, and why you need to know now. Why the fig tree prophecy is much older than the Bible and why it is so important. How the language has been manipulated to fool you. Why astronomical events are so important to knowing the truth. What the Bible truly is and what secrets it contains. The meaning of the Great Pyramid. Who built it and what it means. Shrouded references to high-tech genetic information in the Bible. Who the founder of Christianity truly was, the true identity of the man who translated the King James Bible, why most major countries' flags have 5 pointed stars except one, what and where the Garden in Eden really was, what and where cherubim guarding Eden with a sword really is, where the abomination of desolation is right now, who the Anunnaki really are, who the fallen angels are and how they relate to humans, who Lucifer is and what her other names are, what the spire on top of religious buildings literally means, what the secret ancient contract was that caused you to be here on earth, where the stories in the Bible really came from, the truth about money and honey, the real reason for the epidemic of debt and how to cure it for good, the secret tool that was used on your ancestors' genetics and who used it, the real meaning of repentance, the significance of an ancient secret kidnapping of a royal twin and how his murder affects you, what is about to take place in America and around the world and how to prepare, and much, much more. It's all waiting for you and confirmed by ancient texts that Dr. McQuate has researched for more than a decade. As a member of the Inner Circle, you can count on getting real answers because he's uncovered the important telltale signs to look for that provide a proper context, and you'll be amazed at the real context when you start to learn the truth. You can rest assured that this will be one of the best decisions you've ever made, and that what you learn will not only change your life forever, but greatly enhance your spiritual strength. Choose your membership of choice and join now and finally learn the truth to some of the most ancient, highly important, and unanswered questions of our world. We look forward to seeing you on the inside. To that question that I think you'll be interested in hearing. After thousands of hours of research for more than a decade into the most ancient of texts, Dr. McQuate knows firsthand that the reason the truth necessary for your freedom is so difficult to find is because it has been intentionally hidden from humanity for thousands of years and is absolutely unobtainable inside of any wired to find the truth, because it has nothing to do with turning on a television, reading a book, going to church, or doing a quick Google search in our present world so accustomed to sound bites and instant gratification. Finding the truth is a very time-consuming and laborious task. But why is the truth so difficult to find? Dr. Scott McQuate has an answer. Let me ask you a question. What does it take to be truly free? Someone once said, "You will know the truth, and the truth will make you free." And that same person then stated that in order to find it, we must constantly ask, intensely seek, and persistently knock. The truth, therefore, is a crucial component to obtaining freedom, and it takes a lot of work to find it. Most people in our society, however, have no understanding of the kind of dedication and time required